it actually happened to me and a realtor that I was working with at the time. We had scheduled this open house in this really beautiful house and gotten all the signs put up, it was all advertised, marketed everywhere. So we knew people were going to come. And got to the house and knocked on the door. Nobody answered. The seller's car was there, so we knew that they were there. So we're going on, we let ourselves in, turning on the lights, opening window shades and getting ready for the open house. And come to find out that the seller was actually had completely forgotten about the open house, and they were on the back patio, buck naked, sunbathing, and I'm just like,
it's a showing, right?
Right. Hopefully not that kind of showing. Oh my gosh. I'm like, what do you do at that point,
Right.
Because you know people are going to come. Oh my gosh. And it's one of those, like, they're embarrassed, you're embarrassed, you don't know what to do, and it's not in the manual, like, what do you do in this scenario? It's so wild.
Oh my goodness.
One of my associate brokers, she was driving to a showing, and she ended up getting pulled over, and I don't remember if she got a ticket or not, but then she went on to the showing. Then the next day she was showing a new buyer some different property, and she showed up, and it was the cop that had pulled her over the day before, and he was there in his cop car, and she was like, wait, are you here to see the house? Are you, yeah. Oh my goodness. I had gone to another showing. The seller had forgotten that we had a showing scheduled, and so came in, showed the house, got to the kitchen, and the seller was in the kitchen making himself a sandwich in his boxer shorts. And it's one of those, like, and the buyer got really embarrassed and left, and I'm like, pause. One of my associate brokers said that she was going through the house, and there was a used condom hanging on the shower curtain. And she's just like, she looked at it, and she like walked on, and then she heard her buyers laughing, and she was like, she didn't know, if that's what they were laughing about.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I try not to walk through with clients. I try to walk ahead of them.
Yeah.
So that I can
Scope
preemptively, there was this one showing, and
take the underwear off the lampshade.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. This lady was very proud of her body and had nude pictures of herself all over her bedroom.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm just laying these down. So, I don't know, man. They just don't prepare you for that, know? I'm like, it's not something you think you're going to see. I know, we have a running list of things in our office. Things that you don't think you would ever hear in real estate. And the top of the list is, good news, it's not meth, it's only heroin.
That's great news.
It's the best. It was actually really, really good news. I had taken my daughter to Disneyland for her 19th birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm in the middle of California Adventure, and my admin calls, and she's like, just completely distressed. And we had a property under contract that we had the buyer, and the seller had a tenant, and we had scheduled inspections. And when we got there, the tenant wouldn't let anybody into the master suite. The whole rest of the apartment got, or townhome had the inspections. They wouldn't let anybody into the master suite. Well, finally they let the smoke remediation guy, because they had smoked in the property, and so we needed an estimate to see how much that would cost. Finally they let the smoke remediation guy into the master suite, and he comes out and he's like, they're making meth in there, they're filming porn. Like, I know. And not the things you want to hear on your inspection.
Right.
So at this point we stop, and the buyer leaves, and we're trying to see if we're going to stay under contract or what, but we need to now navigate, like, because if it was meth, we would have to have a forensic cleaning and blah, 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 all the things. Costly, definitely add to the cost. So fast forward to a couple days later, and we get it all looked at, and the listing broker calls me, good news, it's only heroin. So whenever we have a transaction that we've got some speed bumps along the way, that's what we tell them. It's okay, good news, it's only heroin.
It's only heroin. Don't worry about it.
Things you don't think you're gonna say. Good news, it's only heroin.